Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim Kelly. This is The Real Sports Talk. Thank you for tuning in. The Chicago Bulls have just finished off the Brooklyn Nets in 7 games to the surprise of many, 99-93, behind not only just the absolute heart that this team displayed, and we saw this heart and this energy and this fun team that, yes, Derrick Rose is gone, but we saw the beginning of this when they ended the Miami Heat's 27-game winning streak, and we kind of forgot about it heading into the playoffs. But despite Luol Deng not being there tonight, Nate Robinson's still fighting back from the flu. The Heat, or the Bulls, I should say, they're going to play the Heat next. They were able to turn things around and get a 99-93 win, and a lot of the credit goes to Tom Thibodeau. But again, I just mentioned the heart and how much they showed throughout this series. I'm going to begin with Carlos Boozer because he's a guy in his time in Chicago that we really have kind of looked at as a dog and someone who's underachieved. But the bottom line is that in this series, Carlos Boozer, and really this season in my mind, Carlos Boozer has really turned things around tonight. 17 points, 7 rebounds, and assist and 1 steal. Joakim Noah, I honestly, I'll be quite honest with you, I cannot stand Joakim Noah, but the amount of heart that he played with tonight, 24 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 blocks, tremendous performance out of Joakim Noah. And then Marco Bellinelli, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He was really the X factor for this team tonight. And with Luol Deng out for this game and potentially beyond that, which I'll get to in a minute, someone needed to step up. Bellinelli did that. Nate Robinson also added in 12, 4, and 4. And obviously, Joakim Noah and Carlos Boozer have done it before, but with Derrick Rose not playing, with Luol Deng not playing, you needed other people to step up. And throughout this season, Nate Robinson has done it early into this playoffs. He had a tremendous series here against the Brooklyn Nets, and then Bellinelli did it tonight. And I think when you look over to the Nets situation, for Bellinelli stepping up for the Bulls, if someone would have stepped up for the Brooklyn Nets for them to win this game, it would have been Joe Johnson, because you got 21 points out of Brook Lopez, 9 rebounds. You got 19 points out of Jared Walls, 24, 6, and 7 out of Darren Williams. But Joe Johnson, who is making, I believe, the most on this team, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 of 9 from downtown, 2 of 14 total from the field. And the biggest thing that I would say about Joe Johnson is he didn't even need to have a good game tonight. If he played average and got them 12 or 13 points tonight, the Brooklyn, not the New Jersey Nets, the Brooklyn Nets probably end up winning this game, and they would be facing the Miami Heat in a series that in a lot of people's mind would have more intrigue than an upcoming Bulls and Heat series will end up having, because the bottom line is that we all want Derrick Rose to come back. We got a glimpse of Miami Heat versus Chicago Bulls 2 years ago. The Bulls came out, won that first game, and then the Heat turned things around and rattled off the next 4 en route to an Eastern Conference title. And last year we were robbed of it because Derrick Rose was injured. And with the chance to see Bulls Heat, everyone is going to be bugging DRose on Twitter, everything to try and get him to come back. But the bottom line is that Derrick Rose is not coming back. We've had how many beat reporters tell us this, that he pretty much seems like he's a guy that he knows he could have come back, but he does not want to risk it. And I haven't got the sense that Derrick Rose is even really pushing it at this point to the level of anything more than trying to rehab. I get the sense that he's trying to rehab and gear up for next year, prepare himself mentally for next season. And as much as it's going to kill him to not play in this upcoming Bulls and Heat series, I don't believe there's a chance, because I don't think he has aggressively put himself in the type of basketball shape. There's a difference between rehabbing and working yourself in the weight room and everything and being in basketball shape, and I'm just not sure Derrick Rose is there right now, because I don't think that he is I think that he believes, and he's come to the conclusion that he isn't going to play this year because it's the best move for his career. And it's going to be disappointing for Bulls fans, because with Derrick Rose, they probably have a pretty good series against the Heat. Without Derrick Rose, it's probably a 4 or 5 game series, and it's going to be rough to see, but all I can say is long-term, it's the best for your team. You're going to get back a completely 100% healthy Derrick Rose, and he's still young. He's still under 25 years old. You have a long time to build with Derrick Rose, build the team around him, and Joakim Noah, the way what we saw at him tonight, and whatever ends up returning, the Bulls have a bright future because they have the best coach in the Eastern Conference, in my mind, Tom Thibodeau, either him or Doc Rivers, and it's going to be a bright future. As for the Nets, it's going to be interesting what they do this offseason. Joe Johnson had some clutch performances, but overall was extremely disappointing when it came down to it last night. We'll see what his future is. He has a huge contract. Dwight Howard's name is going to come up, and if they decide, I mean, Brook Lopez had a great year this year, so who knows what they do there, because they're going to have to choose between one of the two. Dwight Howard, I know he said that he wants to stay with the Lakers, and I know that the Lakers can pay more money, but the bottom line is that I've always got the sense that Dwight Howard's number one option was to be in Brooklyn, and I do believe that he would take less money, and I believe it's one less year that he would have to take to go to the Brooklyn Nets on a max deal, and I think that he very well may end up doing that if he does get the option. So the Nets do have something to look forward to, although it will come at the price of Brook Lopez, and you have to wonder, it'll get a lot of hype, but how much truly of an upgrade is it, especially if you don't know the exact health and mindset of Dwight Howard heading into 2014. So the Chicago Bulls upset the Brooklyn Nets 99-93. Where do the Bulls go from here? Is there any chance that DRose comes back? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm Tim Kelly. This is The Real Sports Talk. I'll see you later.